Good morning. Good morning. I am so sorry. I have to go live right now. I was supposed to go live by 10 o'clock. So I'm so sorry I'm going live at this time. I have a lot of work to do, still unpacking, still rearranging. So if I decided to continue my work this morning, I might not remember or I might come online late. So it's better I come early than coming late. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my kings and my queens, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, girls and boys. You're welcome to Illumina Cosmic Discovery. Welcome to Illumina Cosmic Discovery. Illumina Temple Center is not Illuminati. It's not Illuminati. It has no affiliation with Illuminati. Okay, Temple Center is not where you come to pack money. It's not where you come so that I will do work for you to become a multi-billionaire, so that I will do work for you to go and pack money or to introduce you to Illuminati. I have nothing to do with Illuminati. This is Illumina Temple Center. In case you don't know the meaning of Illumina, please take your dictionary, go through it. I am here to illuminate your life, your path, everything about you and around you, so that you know why this or that is happening, so that you know why something like this or something like that have happened before. You know what to do so that it doesn't happen anymore. Okay. Who is there? Go and on gen for me. I need lights. NEPA has done their own as usual. On the lights. So that you know what to do.
Who's go off that fridge?
Switch off the fridge. Okay. So if I tell you, say, sorry, say NEPA don't take light, when I suppose no say na Nigerian NEPA be that. We are used to it. My name is Yoku. So don't come and give me stress. I go dey talk am until when I go hear. When I know they hear, so I'll be shouting it. I'll be screaming it. Okay? That is my job. To talk and to scream. I am not here to do something for you so that you become multi-billionaire. I don't do that. Please. Check your dictionary. Check the meaning of Illumina. Illumina. Check what it is. Check what it means. Don't come and give me a headache. Because you give me a headache, I'll give you a headache. My name is Yoku. Now, today's topic, I said it in my group. Okay. That is Nepal for you. That is Nigeria for you. We are used to it. Nepal bo, abi PCHN, abi PHSN. Bo onye mgbe ndụ na-atọ ya ụtọ. That is their work. As they are doing their work, which also be doing our own. My name is Yoku. Okay. Now, I'm here to teach you to eliminate your mind, eliminate your marriage, your career, everything about you, so that you understand why this thing happened when it used to happen, so that you know what to do to escape it from happening in your own time. Okay? I am not into tradition and culture. I am not a native doctor. I am water. Illumina Temple Center is water. What I stand for, what I represent is water. Now, usually I do my video in my group, Illumina Temple. But this particular issue, I decided to do it here, but I'll still share it there. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Esther Marina. Okay? We have to take this message across. I was not called for Igbo people alone. I am called for the world. I came here for the world. I didn't come for Igbo, Yoruba, or Hausa. I came for everybody. My name is Yoku. So if you are coming to me to tie A or tie B for you, or to make your husband love you, or to make Oyibo to be paying you money, you have come to the wrong person. There are people who can do that for you. Okay? I'm doing my work. The people I do work for is based on instruction. If I got the instruction to do something for you, I do it. My name is Yoku. So, once again, welcome to Illumina Cosmic Discovery. I said in my group, send me topic you want me to talk about. Send me topic you want me to treat. So far, so good. Few people have been doing that. Only few. Not up to 3 people. The rest don't do it. Why? They want how to make the money. They want how to make the money. But as an onya juju ade fuzo, he or she that asks question will never get lost. You don't ask question. You rather be in that condition. You rather be accepting. He say, amen. I receive it. I receive it. Anyways, that is life. So today, you have seen my topic. I'm still going to announce it again. My topic today says ancestral shrine, altar, tradition, and culture. That is what I want to talk. I've talked about tradition and culture in the past. But today, I'm going to join this topic with shrine and altar. I was supposed to use my yellow today because today I'm talking about power. I was given instruction on how to dress. I'm talking about power, but like I said, I've not really set off things. I was able to arrange like this and some things. I've started setting my altars today. Okay. I started setting my altars today. Actually, I was told to post it on social media that as I'm going to set up my altar, anybody that wants to participate in me setting my altar can send any token. Is it token or token? I don't know. Can send a widow's mite or anything to say as a wine, the wrapper that is going to be on the table, the white that is going to be on the wall. I want to buy it. So I have done my own. I didn't want to yesterday. I had visitors yesterday all the way from the east. When I was telling them this, I said, I don't want to post it on social media because people can say, she's begging for food. She's begging for money. But I'm told to say it to you. If you want to participate in setting my altar, you want to send money for flour or for bell or for mirror or for the white that is going to cover the whole place, that you should send in your widow's mite. So I've said it, if you feel that or it touches you to send me money to add to beautify Otanding mini my altar. If it touches you to do that, you do that. At the end of the day, I'm going to put my account number and my number here. If it touches you, this is what I'm told to do. This is what I'm told to do. Okay? I'm somebody who listens to instruction. When I wanted to set my altar from the beginning, I was told not to use my money to set my altar. The only thing I need to buy is table, mirror, one bell, plate to put salt, and the bowl I put water. That every other thing in my altar, it has to be people who will do that. And I want to tell you, I want to assure you, a lot of people who have come my house know that my altar look like a forest, as in green forest in the water. That is how my altar look like. And I want to also tell you that it is people's money. And those people, so long as 1 naira comes to my hand that enter my altar, it means things go to work out well for you. Things go to, everything in my altar, both to the last, to candle, I will tell you, is this person that send the money, is this person. So now, here again is another altar. It's same things I'm still going to use. But I'm told to tell you can participate. You can send something so that the altar of Ezenwa Imili Esther Hechi Marina that have made me rich, that have given me cars, that have given me long life and prosperity, that have protected my children, that is protecting me. You can send something so that I can buy something and add it. That is the message I'm told to give to you. And I've done that. Now, ancestral shrine, altar, tradition, and culture. You know, I tell you, this message actually came yesterday. I'm looking at my paper. I'm looking at my jotter. This is my jotter. It carries my face. That is what I'm looking at. This message actually is 2 messages that came. So I'm going to do one today. Next tomorrow or thereabout Sunday, I'm going to do the other one. I have a lot of them. So do not forget to buy my handouts. I have up to 13 handouts based on some of this my teaching. Also, do not forget to share my video. Makechi, Maka tomorrow. Because of tomorrow. The problem we see ourselves today is because of follow. This one said you do it. The other one said do it. The other one said do it. And some people said you don't do giveaway. No, I am doing giveaway. What I'm doing for you is giveaway. I will not give you 1 kobo, but I will teach you something that will make you get 50 billion naira. And that is what I'm doing. If you are following me for giveaway, forget about it. I will not do it. Mane ezioku. Now, what does it, number one, what does this topic I want to treat means to you? When you hear altar, when you hear shrine, what does it mean to you? When you hear tradition and culture, what does it mean to you? What does this word sound to your ear? How does it sound? What does it mean? What does it signify? What is its significant meaning to this word? I've asked you that question. I asked myself that question. And let us go now. I hope you have your pen, you have your paper. If you don't have it, share the video. Later you go back and reread it, and re-listen, and re-watch it. Makada mama. Maka ni Igbo si na onye amara ebe mmiri no wee ma ya mama kwane boy esi wee call ya naru. He or she that does not know where the rain started beating him or her will not know where the rain stopped beating him or her. Most of you are looking for money for yourself. For yourself. So that you'll be okay. Most of you are not looking for money for your generation, for your children. You're not looking for to build name. You're not looking for to build a legacy. You are looking for to build for yourself. As in right now. Right now means this world, this your time. Most of you, the money you are looking for will not even reach your children till they get to 30 years. No. It will only manage to send them in a university and you now relax. Most of you, when you get to 3 million or 5 million in your account, you feel that you have arrived. You have not arrived. Some time ago, they say the sky is our limit. No, this time around, we say the sky is our stepping point. The sky is our stepping point. The difference between the rich man and the poor man is the rich man believes he doesn't have money, he has not arrived. Why the poor man believes that he has arrived. That is why most of you, every December, you buy a bag of rice. Every December, you buy the kind of clothes that you only wear for that December. That is why most of you have your special clothes, Sunday clothes, meeting clothes, outing clothes. Some of you have plates you bought very costly. It's only visitors that you use it to feed. You don't use it to eat. This plate is for visitors. So that those visitors will be eating with the plate you spend money to buy so that they will know that you are rich. While you and your children are using stainless. There is some stainless that is costly. Or using all these plastic paco plates. Then when visitors come, you can now remove those costly plates and serve them. Think. What does this word mean to you? Number one, it is a way of life. Tradition and culture is a way of life of one man, of one woman. Altars and shrine is a way of life, is the taproot, is the strength of one man, of one woman. That one man, that woman was your forefather. That one man, that woman was your great-great-grandchildren. He or she put that altar, erected that altar, that shrine, that tradition and culture for himself. To protect himself, to protect herself from certain things. They never saw 100 years later. They don't know what 100 years later will look like. They don't know what 200 years later will look like. They don't know what 500 years later will look like. What they know is their own time. They are not selfish. They are not bad. They are not evil. It is what a man used to help himself, to set himself up, to live well. He didn't set it for his grandchildren. He didn't set it for his fourth generation or third. He didn't even set it for his second generation. He set it for himself. Because as at that time that he or she set it, there were one or two things that were not okay. Okay? Now, many years have come. And most of us tenaciously hold on to our family altar. Hold on to our family shrine. Hold on to our tradition and culture. That is all that you know about it. That is all you know about it. You don't want to know the origin of the altar, the origin of the tradition and culture, the origin of the shrine. You don't want to know anything about it. All you want to know, all you're after is it is our tradition and culture. No, it's not our. It is one man tradition and culture. It is one man altar. It is one man's shrine. And that is why I said in the past, every man, every Igbo man, girl or boy should have an altar. The altar that bears your name. That is why I did live video in the past. I said, there is power in your name. Not in the name of your forefathers. As at their time, there is power in their name. Whose son are you? Even in your Bible, it's written, whose son art thou? Your father's name, your father's legacy cannot work in this generation. It is your legacy that will work in this generation. When it's time for your children, their legacy, their name, their altar and shrine, their tradition and culture will work in their own. A lot of people, their family's name, Obuefi, Okoye, Okocha, Wankwo, Nnabenyi, Nnaboefe, Wangene. They have those names. Why? That time, that name was a name to be reckoned with. Now you are bearing your forefather's name to this generation, and that name is not working. That name has superseded yours. That is why people call us pagan, because you don't know yourself. You don't know the power that is in your name. If your father is a lion, he gave birth to you as a lion. You have a name. You have a name. And most of you are allowing your names to die. You are allowing your name to go to waste. Why? Because of tradition and culture. Because of the past altar. Because of the past shrine. You should erect yours. You should erect yours. That bears your name as Odogu. Mane Ezioku. That is the old. I didn't as the one in Milesta here, Marina is not saying that you should do away with the old. No, you can't do away with the old. Without events, there will be no history. Without events, there will be no history. It is that event that you will use as your own history, as a stepping stone. You don't understand. You don't want to understand. That is why it's like this. What Africans are doing today is to take the engine of Volkswagen, Beetles, of 19 Kurudum to put in Range Rover Sport Jeep. And you complain that it's not working. How can it work? Every car has their own engine. Every car has their own engine. Every human being has their own source, have their own energy, have their own name that they bear. You can't set an altar and say it's the altar of your forefathers. No. You should set altar for yourself, because you are a force to be reckoned with. You are a power. You are an entity on your own. You are electricity. You are energy on your own. But instead of you to just recognize the old energy and bow and say thank you and give your own light, no, you decided to tap into your own, the old. The old cannot work in the new. It can't. You cannot use Nokia 3310 to compare to Android. You can only make a call with 3310. You cannot use it to browse. You can't enter Opera Mini. You cannot enter Google. You can't snap picture with it. You can't do a lot of gadget. You can't travel the world with Nokia 3310. And that is what Africans are doing. And they are complaining. What are you complaining? When you mention the altar in your family, they say, Jesus, Father, Holy Ghost, come and do family liberation. No, you should set up your own altar. When you set up your own altar, your destiny will answer to it. Your love, your joy, everything about you, you're traveling abroad, everything about you will answer to it. That is your altar. My queen, I greet you. Adam Mini. Onye zibe mekenem. Mini mereze kenem. Queens and kings, you are welcome. If we don't rectify what is happening now, everything we are doing in this generation will be in vain. Our children we suffer more. Now Africans are mixing their blood with Oyibo. They are giving birth to half caste, training them in Igbo language. In the next 200 years, Oyibo will be speaking Igbo, occupy an Igbo. And you are saying my forefathers will fight for us. Amadi will fight for us. How is he going to fight for you? What is he going to stand to fight for you? What is it going to stand? What are they going to stand in fighting for you? Awakening is not about making money. To be awake is not to teach you how to do sacrifice and make money. It's not about taking you to the water for you to make money. Money that cannot last you till you get to 100 years. That is not money. Amami here, Akonuche and water will last you for life. So that when you get old, you will impart it in their children. And tell them, my son, this trouser I wear 1945 and fight the Biafra war. You cannot wear it in this generation because it cannot walk. That you take JAMB, GCE and JAMB 1980. And you're using children of these days that is doing JAMB and GCE to compare to yourself and said you took JAMB 1945. Irony. It's a lie. It cannot work. You took JAMB 1980. You can't compare yourself to somebody who took JAMB 1990 or 2000 or 2015 or even 2021. Life is a process. The only thing that is constant in life is a change. We are spirits having human experience. It doesn't matter whether you are an S1 or you are S1 or an S doctor, whatever name we call ourselves. If you don't conform to the rules of this world, you cannot make it. People will just call you that, you know, your mother, was it not your mother that was teaching on social media? What a great woman. And your children are poor. They are poor. Because you are busy making others rich. You are busy building others and you're not building yourself. You think that grace that you're giving to people will work on your children. You can't work on your children if you don't work on it. When you hear that word, shine, Father, oh, my forefathers, they did evil to us. They didn't do evil to you. Your forefathers never did evil to you. They don't even know you. They erected something to protect themselves from enemies as at that time. And the enemies of our forefathers then, they learn. The enemies of this our life now, in fact, the enemies of our time now, they are dangerous. More dangerous than the enemies of your forefathers. So you got to erect altar for yourself on your name if you must go far. Your fathers and your fathers and your mothers, your forefathers and your foremothers never did you wrong. They did something that will protect them. They did something that will make them okay. They didn't say they are going to kill you. They don't know your name. They don't know you. They erected an altar to protect them against unseen forces, against evil eyes, so that they can live peacefully, enjoy their life peacefully, and give back to your forefathers, that give back to your forefathers, that give back to your forefather, that give back to your father. They didn't do you wrong. Number 2, why do religion tag altars, shrine, tradition, and culture evil? Why? That is number 2. Now, the answer to that number 2 is religion allows and permits you to do evil. Listen to us, the one in less than Marina. Because religion permits and allows you to do evil. And afterward, he asks for forgiveness. You know why? You'll be forgiven. You can sleep with people's wives and climb out and preach. You know why? Blood of Jesus will forgive you. You can gossip and destroy the life of your neighbor, your brothers and sisters. You don't want to help them. You allow them to suffer. You can sleep with a widow. Before you help her, you can sleep with her. Before you help a young girl, you must sleep with her. After all, you go to church and call the name of Jesus and you will be forgiven. You can as well poison somebody, kill your husband, poison your husband, poison your wife. Sleep with your wife's sisters. Sleep with your wife's brothers, your husband brothers. You can as well be sleeping with your husband's best friend. After all, it's Christianity. When you call the name of Jesus, you'll be forgiven. After all, it was the devil. It was the devil. The devil did it. I didn't do it. I didn't gossip. It was the devil that entered my mouth and gossip. I didn't. I didn't kill my husband. I didn't kill my wife. I didn't poison anybody. In fact, it was the devil that did it. It was the devil that put that poison on the ground. That woman matched it and her legs swelling up. She got swollen and she died. It wasn't me. Not be me. Oh. Not devil. That is why a woman, a man, will come to the church and confess of killing an entire family, destroying homes. And he will ask for forgiveness in the mighty name of Jesus. But he or she will be forgiven. After all, God is a merciful God. After all, Jesus have died on the cross of Calvary for your sin, for the remission of our sin. So it wasn't me. It was the devil. I didn't do it. The devil made me. Everybody knows I'm a nice person. The devil did it. I didn't do it. I don't even know when I was doing it. I never meant for it to happen. He provoked me and I used pistol, mortar hand and mortar his head. I didn't do it. It's my wife. My wife provoked me. I love my wife. She just provoked me. The way she provoked me. Una know me, say I know the verse. I just push her. And I didn't do anything. It wasn't my intention to marry 10 wives. But my wife did it. I'm not that kind of person. I'm a nice person. It was the devil that did it. That God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him will not die but have an eternal life. And yet he never forgave the devil. He didn't. And he still accepts your Christ. And you're still asking for forgiveness every day. Why? You tag your forefathers evil. Wasn't the pastor who tagged it evil? You. So that you can commit all your committables and ask for forgiveness. It was the devil. Most married women, the children they have, is not their husband that impregnated them. But they are still coming to church and praying. Some singing in the choir, singing in the church. Oh, wonderful sister. Such a wonderful sister. She'll make heaven. Yet your pastor never saw it. But when we come to us, we see it. And we tell you that what you did is wrong. And we tell you there are consequences to everything you do. We know that when you come to what we do, every goddamn mistake you make, you must be accounted. You must pay for it. They target evil because there is no forgiveness. When you make a mistake, you are the one that made mistake. When you did wrong, you are the one that did wrong. It wasn't me that did wrong. It was you that did wrong. It wasn't the devil. And come to think about it, who created the devil? God. And over how many billion years you have been praying? Fire consumed the same devil. The devil did not die. Your God is alive. The devil is alive. You know why? Because God and devil is one person. If he dies, what do you think will happen? If the devil died, religion will cease to exist. So devil shouldn't die. He daren't. He shouldn't. He didn't, and he can't die. That is why you tag tradition and culture evil. You tag every altar or shrine that has no Jesus evil. You know why? Because you can commit ashori. You can commit uncommittables. You can sleep with all the single girls in the church. Nobody sees it because you are daddy in the Lord. You are Gio. You are mommy Gio. You are mommy prophet. Mommy choir in an office again. On your committer. Speak. You are speaking. Mouthpiece of the gods. Because your sheep, cannot see what you are doing. And you tag the ones of others evil. The same altar you erected for your children. That is same altar that forefather erected to protect himself. You erected your own to make money, to open schools, hotels, departmental stores, supermarkets, or whatnot, boutiques, each of them bearing your children's name. It's the same altar you open to buy landed properties, cars, in the name of your children. And another man opened that altar, opened a shrine, stood a shrine, put his own shrine to protect himself so that he and his family will not die in abject poverty. You target what? Evil. Why? Because he has no Oyibo on it. It has no white man. It has no Jesus. It becomes evil. But why you, that is a criminal, Onyoshi, an armed robber, a motherfucker, a murderer, calls yourself the living God? Why our own is the dead God? And I challenge you as a pastor. I charge you as a pastor. I challenge you anywhere you are as a man of God. Come into tradition. 1 month. And keep sleeping around. Keep lying to your members. And see if you will not develop stroke instantly. You see that mongering life you are living in your church. That fake life you are living in your church. Bring it to tradition and culture and live the same fake life. 1 month. 1 month. You will develop stroke. You are hiding under Jesus. You are hiding under God. Now commit uncommittables. Because they said, judge not. Touch not my anointing and do my prophet no harm. No! It was not said about pastors. It was said when God in the Bible was bringing out the children of Israelites from Egypt. He said, and he ordered the mountain. When God was bringing out the children of Israel from the land of Egypt, he said the mountains skip. And he ordered nations, saying, touch not my anointing and do my prophet no harm. That word was said for the children of Israel. It wasn't said on account of any pastor. That was what a mandate, their God, not the God of Africa, not the God of all the bishop and pastors in Africa. No, it was said for the children of Israelites. Their God told the air, water, land, and the sea, the mountain, I said, touch not my anointing and do my prophets no harm. Today, African pastors and other pastors have said, it is touch not my anointing. Don't judge, God will judge. Says who? So if you are killing somebody, fornicating, they shouldn't judge you because you are a man of God. Inapuala. Inapu is bala. Inapuala. You target evil. Because it doesn't bring you enough money. It doesn't bring you enough recognition. You target evil. Because when a guinea or you don't sleep with somebody's wife. You are seeing the nakedness of another man. Where a man goes to have joy and peace, you enter there. You go and pollute it. And see, look at him face to face. I call him my son in the Lord. My son, my daughter, you are blessed. Thunder will go fire you there around. And that day the thunder will fire you, blood of Jesus will leave you alone. So that the thunder will fire you. Criminals. Number 3. Why do you that is watching me, why do you allow the strangers in? Why did you allow the strangers to come into your father's unguluben nage, your father's house? No biben nage. Why did you allow strangers called pastors, prophets, men and women of dog to come into your house? As a woman, will another woman come into my kitchen to come and cook? Ona poala. Ona yala. If I allow a woman to come into my house to cook, it means I don't know how to cook. It means I'm no longer a woman. But you as a man, you allow strangers into your family to come and pollute the sacred ground, the hallowed ground that your forefathers sweated. Spend sleepless nights to consecrate for themselves and for their children. You allow a total stranger called man and women of dog to come in and pollute your sacred, hallowed ground that your forefathers erected, consecrated for themselves, to protect themselves against the enemy as at that time. Why? Because you don't understand. Why? Because you don't know why you are poor. Why? Because untimely death. Why? Because I don't know what is happening. Why? Because everybody in the village has made it. It's only us. Why? Because nobody is getting married. Other people are getting married. We are not getting married. Nobody get married in my place. Why? Because. Africans, I weep for you. And I cry for you. Because you neglected the messengers and followed the servants of another God. You neglected the messenger sent to you that decided to come because your forefathers sat in the meeting in the spiritual realm and said, our children are dying. Who will go for us? People like us said, we will go. Let us go and speak to them. We have come as men. We have come as women. I have come as a man, as a woman. Other men have come as a man, as a woman. Instead, you look at us, you tag us lesbian, you tag us ritualists, you tag us heathens, pagans. And you rather follow, become a servant to other servants of the gods of Ndiocha and reject to become a king with the kings sent to you. That altar is no longer speaking for you. It spoke for your forefathers, whose name is Obuefi or Okafo or Wangene or Namani or Nadozie or Naobi. It was active when he was alive. It was active when she was alive. Either as a man, as a woman. They look at themselves and said, there is evil in the land. That we are nice does not mean other people are nice. Let us use this to protect ourselves. That is why today you see Newi, Nofia, Idemili, all those names. They seek by themselves. They go to the gods and goddesses and say, protect us. Protect me and my family. They never say protect me and my generation because they don't know how many generations. Like if me and you die now, you don't know how many generations that is going to come up. Maybe to the 50 million generation. Yeah, the Christians were telling you that the world is going to spoil. Jesus is coming soon. God is coming soon. The world is about to soon. Why the whites, the civilized world are there building skyscrapers, they're inventing new things, inventing aeroplane and the rest. Africans are here saying Jesus is coming soon. Our Lord is coming soon. He's coming to destroy the world. Others are living. We are not. We stay stagnant, expecting God to come down and vanquish our enemies and command our enemies and destroy them so that we can go to paradise. And do what? For every child that is born, that child is born with a legacy, a destiny, power, honor, and glory for himself and for others, for herself and for others. But to regulate that child to start following a tradition and culture that cannot work in this time, a shrine and altar that cannot work. The altar and the shrine of Ezewan Yimili Esther Yechi Marina is my own. My and mine alone. When I die, it dies with me. Everything in my altar, I've given the instruction, will be burnt. The ash thrown into the sea. I said it that when I die, my children should not put me in the mortuary. Do not put me in the mortuary. When you go to mortuary, that's where they put somebody in the freezer. That's where they burn somebody. They call it cremation. Put me in that place they are burning people. They will burn me and carry the ash and give to you. Look for any water and do what? Pour it there and go home. That is the way I'll be buried. I don't enter any freezer. Neither will I enter any coffin. Whether it's 2 million or 50 pounds, 50, 40, 30 million. You don't do that to me. That same day I died, go to the mortuary. There is a mortuary that will burn people. Some has fire where they burn people. Some have AC where they can freeze you. Nobody should put me in any freezer. Unless when I want to katakata wahala. They will burn me. Clean. Pack my ash. Go to any water you like, whether in Yoruba land or Igbo land. Anywhere you see water, pour my ash there. You can go and do your party. You can do burial, I don't care. But go and burn my body. Don't put me in the freezer. Don't put in me any ash. Then if you do something that I did not say you should do to me, you have problem. Somebody come and tell you your mother is an evil person. But I don't already talk her. I not talk her. I talk her. That is the way I'll be buried. No other way. You don't understand. You don't want to understand. That is why you bring in a stranger called man of dog, women of dog, to come and pollute the land, consecrated. A hollow ground. A hollow ground that was able to make your forefathers to survive as at that time. You bring them in. I was watching some pastors doing some men of dogs and women of dogs doing some land liberation, family liberation. I look at them walking into somebody's compound with their shoulders. Yes, okay, what is that? What is? Gallivanting. Do you know most of you, when you go to your dog father's house, you come out your shoe outside, remove your shoe and your palm outside. And your daddy in the Lord want to come into your house, they wear their shoe and come into your house. You have not noticed that? You want me to tell you? When you go to their house, you remove your palm outside. You remove your shoe, your costly shoe, your 5,000 naira shoe, your 2,000 naira shoe, your 100,000 naira shoe outside and walk into barefooted into your father in the Lord house. But when your father in the Lord and your mother in the Lord is coming to your house, they wear shoe. They wear their shoe to enter your house. Because they know you are not worthy. Because they know you have left where you're supposed to be to come down. Because they know you have become their servants. Shame on you. You don't understand that you are the son of a lion. You don't understand that you are greater than that men and women of dog that you are calling mommy in the Lord. You don't even know. Some people don't even know the name of their grandfather. When I ask some people, please send me, I don't know my grandfather's name. I only know my father's name. You are rootless. Some don't even know their grandfather's name, their third grandfather's name. First, second, third, they don't know. They don't even know their history. They don't know anything about them. Why? Because their father don't even know. They don't know. They don't want to know. Because there's no longer an oldest man in the village. Every man is in the town looking for what is not looking for them. Every able-bodied man is in the town looking for money, paper that is theirs by rights, that they need to sit down. It will come to them by rights. The village is not lying fallow, filled with old women. No man at home. Knock, knock, knock. No man at home. No man comes out every morning. As a woman, do you know how many cutlass I have in my house? As a man, you don't even have cutlass. You don't even have den gun. Ordinary gun you don't have. But you have money. You have money. You have money. Your enemies does not want your money. They want your life. Your money is nothing to them because they have money. The money is nothing. You let strangers in. Are you angry that Boko Harams are killing you? You're angry that witches and wizards are coming into your house. What about the physical witches and wizards coming into your house that you open the door for? Do you know that a vampire cannot enter your house if you don't invite him or her inside? You don't know that. Do you know that some did that vampires, if you don't invite them inside your house, they won't come in? You are the one who invited strangers, men of dogs, cankerworms, poverty, shame, ridicule, insult. You invited it into your house, but you are scared of witches and wizards. Daddy in the rod, daddy of God, dog. And last night I was hearing pussycat. The pussycat was crying. I don't know why this pussycat was crying. What are you talking about? Your Bible said, he that break the hedge, the snake will bite. You know, the Bible is our own, that they turn it to. It's our way of life that they turn the Bible and call it Holy Bible. He that break the hedge, the snake will bite. It was you who opened the door of your father's house, physically, spiritually, and let in strangers. And you are worried that your wife have miscarriage. You are worried that nobody get married in your family. You are worried that no cars is not being driven. You are worried that people don't do party in your house because you let a stranger in. You let the stranger inside to come and pollute and desecrate a consecrated ground. The same ground that your placenta is buried. The same ground that they pour water where you used to bathe. The same ground you were playing when you were young, when you didn't die. You allow strangers with blooded hand, with dirtiness, strangers with unquestionable family background to come into your house and pollute it. You that did it. But as Christians used to say, it was the devil. It wasn't me. Number 4. Who called your ancestors evil? Who called the altars, the shrine, the tradition and cultures of your forefathers evil? Who? It was you. The moment you wake up in the morning and call your man of dog and women of dog, I don't know what is happening in my family. Anytime I make money, disappear. I don't know what is happening in my family. Miscarriage all over. I don't know. Daddy, mommy, come and help me. Come and help me. God of my daddy in the dog. God of my mommy in the dog, come and help me. The immediately you go and open your mouth, immediately you go and spread your dirty linen to them. That day was the day you called your father, your mother, and the fathers and mothers that gave birth to them evil. You, not the white, not the pastor. It was you who called your forefathers evil. Today, men are now loving their mother more than their father. Today, men are now loving their mother of dog, father of dog, more than their father and their mother. Chain reaction. You keep repeating. Today, you as a man can't even maintain one wife. One. And you claim to be into tradition and culture. Today, you can go out and come back, your wife say no food. You no go talk. Because you're no longer a man. You have been castrated. You have been castrated. Today now, your wife go do, you go run outside, go tell your side chick, go outside and go and tell your girlfriend, I don't know why I married that evil woman. I mean, that one way they talk to who she be, not be woman. You are telling the woman, you don't know why you married that woman in your house. You went that side to tell a woman that has 2 bobby breasts. You are telling the woman that you don't know why you married the woman in your house. You are telling a woman. Shame on you. Your forefathers were able to maintain 4 wives, 5 wives. Try it now. If you're a man, try it. I dare you. Try it. Me, they dare you to try it. Try it, and they beg you. If you survive up to 50 years, know that you are a man. If you want to practice tradition and culture, please go all the way. Don't go half. Don't come and tell me woman don't shake 3 times. Don't tell me woman don't break collar. Don't tell me woman don't wear isiago. That is all you know. Go all the way, 100% into tradition and culture. Then I will listen to you. Go all the way and start removing your cap when your pastor is praying. I've been invited to a lot of occasions, even at Asaba. I went to a program. One of my kings, the mother died. A woman indeed. A woman wanted to go church. The woman was buried as if a man died. All the traditional rulers, all over both Imo State, all of them were there. And pastors, we are trooping in. Please, let me be the one that will preach for mama. Let me be the one. Some of them, they are trousers and a jumper. One was waiting under the sun preaching. Time to pray. Everybody, over 10 canopies, everybody stood up. I sat down. The man didn't want to pray. He said, you need to stand up. You can't be greater than God. Over 30 minutes. The people that their mother died got angry. My friends' elder brothers get angry. He said, Oga, pray, leave this woman alone. Are you blind? Can't you see? She says the one. You kept people standing because I sit down. I don't bow to your God. I don't worship your God. I will be there when you are preaching. Whatever you need to say, it's none of my business. But you don't expect me to stand up or cover my head to pray to your God. I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit. That is not a sign of respect. Allow you to do whatever you need to do to your God. Don't expect me to do the same. Doesn't make sense. It was like, how would I stand up? Do you think I live double life? I don't live a fake life. I tell anybody, if you're inviting me to your church, I know they cover this body, I know they wear hair tie. You better invite me for your reception, I will come. But if it's inside your church, you see as I did. My dressing as and wine. That is how I work. To avoid make your church people not give you back seats. I can't. That is me. I have clothes that are covered. I dress as I'm being told to dress whenever I'm going out. Every day, you are calling your forefathers evil. Dress and as an African to your church. Wear all the beads and all your leg, all your ankle bead. Ankle bead is our own. Now we get ankle chain on our legs. It is Africans. Beads on our waist. It started. That is how you know a woman. All the beads on her waist, her leg are done with all colorful beads. Her hands, her head are done with all colorful beads. Today, you're only doing it on your traditional marriage. After that, where's your name? That is who we are. That is how you differentiate a woman from a man. Her waist shaking with all kind of bead, with all kind of what? Tattoo is our own. Only. Adorn her body, design it with all kind of designs. Yeah, it was not the white that started tattoo. Africans started tattoo. Adorn our body with all sexy, beautiful tattoo. Our bodies. It was not the whites that started makeup. It was Africans that started makeup. We rub it. We ulianya. And you test our body are now mono. So that when our men look at us, their manhood will be challenged. Their manhood will get up. They don't have low sperm count. They don't have quick ejaculation. They don't have weak penis. No. When they look at their women, they can go to war. Say no. If these people come to kidnap our maidens, what are we going to do? We are no longer men. They go to war for their wives. They go to war for their children, all on behalf of their children. Today, men are no longer men. They allow other men to fight their battle. They allow Ezenwanya and Dibia to come and desecrate their compound in the name of Enorogawo. You are no longer a man. If another man comes to your house, or do family liberation in your house, you have forfeited that right of being a man, or being a dogu, of being a king. You are nothing. You call your forefathers evil by allowing an Ezewan or a native doctor to come into your compound, or a man of dog to come into your compound, to come and build altar or shrine, to come and erect shrine. You are not a man. In fact, you are not a woman. Because if I call you a woman, which means you can get pregnant and breastfeed, but you can't breastfeed. You're not a man. So when you are insulting homosexuals or gay, don't insult them. You are one. You are the same. There is no difference between you and a homosexual. So don't open your mouth and say, it's not our tradition and culture. When you allow a man like you will need that a man will lay hand on you to pray for you. Another man will lay hand on you to pray for you. You are no longer a man. You are nothing. You are bottom. A man like you will lay hand on you and anoint you and pray for you. Ibo otele, Ibo lele. You're not a man. And don't talk when women are talking, because you're also not a woman. You are nothing. You don't understand. You don't want to understand. Ask your God in the Bible. What did he say? He said, ask me, and I will show you the hidden things of the darkness that thou knowest not. Ask your forefathers. Ask Ajah. Ask Annie. Then ask Ajah. Ask Millie. Ask Ikuku. Ask fire. Ask the 4 elements. They will teach you. Open up your heart. They will teach you what you don't know, so that you will know. Knowledge is power. You will kneel down for a man to pray for you. Some of you go to the extent of paying money for somebody to do or for you. Another man will carry his own energy, his own power, his own honor and glory, and infuse it into offer and give to you. And tomorrow you're saying, God of the choosing, answer prayer. God of the winners, answer prayer. What about God of Okechukwu? What about the God of Chimezien Nandi? What of the God of Ugochukwu? What about the God of blessing? What about the God of Amaka? Was it the God of Adedepo and Adeboye that created you? Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, for none of them can stop the fight. How long must the killer prophet? Why we sit silent and watch? You go to church every day to go and listen to a man like you. And you open your mouth and insult politicians and insult Buhari. That is why now they pray make him die. You see they there. You they pray for your governors, their thief, their criminal, let them die. They see they there. You know why? Check yourself. You are worse than them. At least they don't go and kneel down for pastor to pray for them. Pastors kneel down to pray for them. Their pastor, they kneel down and pray for them. You, they go kneel down, pastor will pray for you. They are better than you. And you have the mouth to insult your children. I'm your father. You don't talk when I'm talking. I will descend here. You're not a man, no. You're not even a woman. Because if you're a woman, your breasts are bauru. Your stomach go fit carry pikin. You go breastfeed. You are nothing. And most of you have the guts and the gall to insult me. Even more I give one mother I can give an you open your mouth. When I go to share my video, where they go to talk about me, don't mind that useless woman. I've never slept with anybody I'm doing work fruit. I don't mind me farm. I'm going to do a video very soon. Some men who have been coming to me, native doctors, sleeping with people they are asked to do work for. Now their life in shambles. And they come for me to do work for them. I said, I can't. And you see the destiny of that person, you decided to tie the woman to be meandering her life. And when I talk, you are talking. Because I'm a woman. One, you know, you're a woman when they bend down, they wee. You know, they talk when woman, man, they talk. Come and talk where I'm talking and see what I will answer you. There is nothing in my body. I don't put any. I don't tear my body anywhere. I don't have anything I'm wearing to protect me. Man, I want they beg you, try out. Only the truth I'm saying will fight you. Not even my people, not even my spiritual helps. My truth that I'm saying will fight you. Not my water people, though. Not in the Otumo. My truth will fight you. You called your mother's kitchen. You called your mother's kitchen a lie. Into the ash that is in your mother's kitchen, you call it a lie. You call it evil. You call it evil. When there is fight outside, you run to your father's compound, you become safe. Today, people are leaving their father's compound to go and meet men of dogs and women of dogs to protect them. You have no blood ties with them. You didn't come out from the same womb with them. They didn't suck the breast you suck. You run to them for help. And you turn around and say, what your forefathers used to build, used to stand, used to eat is evil. And you turn around, they will tell you, your forefather, what our forefathers did was bad. They were evil. Says by who? Who said so? You. Wasn't your man of dog. It wasn't your woman of dog that said it. And then you're mesmerizing. And your forefathers are there, gnashing their teeth, asking themselves, now me born this one. You invited termites, locusts. You invited rats and goats inside your house. And you are crying. When I said Igbos used to say proverb, they don't know the meaning and they don't understand me. Some of them are proverbs and are not supposed to talk them because it's shameful and disgraceful. Those proverbs are talking to you. It was the rat inside the house that went outside and go and call another rat. Say, come and see where my mama and my papa keep fish. You see not what you are doing? But just like the way your man and women of dogs have turned your Bible upside down, that is the same way you also turn your father's house upside down. And you are crying, oh my God, oh Jesus, any power holding me die. Oh, this woman want to kill me. Oh God, they say it's my forefather. Oh God, they say it's my stepmother. You know, we don't like to blame on ourselves. Shabi, you know. Igbos don't like blaming themselves. Africans don't like blaming themselves. They blame the white. Who sold the black to the white? I never see in any of this, in any of this in history. I was not told, we were not told that Oyibo came to kidnap us. No! Whites never kidnapped the blacks. It was the blacks that sold the blacks to the whites. So when you are cursing the whites that they did to you, don't forget to curse your forefathers. Because now them sell and give them. For how much? For mirror, for lapa, for powder. For biscuits, for shoe, for brazier and pints. You don't know. Oh, the white did us. And somebody that is doing Yahoo, all these criminals, so 10 years and one. I want my client to pay. What? I don't do that. It's evil. Say, but it's Oyibo, I'm doing it too. No, Oyibo are not human being. They are not human being. I know. We are collecting from them what they took from us. What did they take from you? Why is it that it's only the whites in Africa that is complaining? The whites, that is the black in Africa that is complaining. Why the black in abroad never complain? They are enjoying their life over there. And you're here complaining. Soliloquizing. Putting blame in the wrong place. Putting blame in the wrong place. You invited snakes and scorpion and lion into your house and you are crying that your children are dying. And this same These same men and women of dogs you invited to your house to pray and protect you. What they are doing now is protecting yourself. Now, your children, most of them are reincarnated ancestors who saw that men and women of dogs are liars. And you force them to be going to church. You force them to do baptism. You force them to take communion. You force them to become who they are not, changing their life, turning their life to what is not. And tomorrow, what do you say? I don't know why my son cannot do like this. I don't know why my daughter cannot do like this. I don't know what happened. Oh, it's the devil. It's my co-wife. It's my stepfather. It is my stepmother that did it. I don't know one witch in my compound that the one that did it. No, you are the one that turned the life of your children upside down. It wasn't the pastor. It wasn't a witch or wizard. You. There are children you don't lay hand on their head. There are children you don't force to do what you want them to do. But you don't know that. Why? Because you're no longer a man. You don't know that. Because you have been emancipated. You have been castrated. Apigo gamu. Pia gamu. Dize ka nketa ndi ocha. Apri gamu dika ezi. Apri gamu dika ezi. You are just, I'm the man of the house. That is all you are doing. You are the cause of your problem. Not man of dog, not woman of dog, not your forefathers. You. You never realize the gold mine that is called your family. You never realize the gold and the silver and the diamond that is lying fallow in your family. You want to go and bring somebody to come and mine it. And when these men and women of dogs come, they open their mouths wide and suck all the energies, the powers in your family and stand their church. One day I'm going to do a video concerning that so that you understand what I'm saying. They come to your house. That is why it's not every family liberation they go to. They go to those ones that their power is still intact. As they are there, you spirit now, I command you now, come out! They are siphoning it into their body. That is why most of you have done family liberation 2 times, 3 times. Some have done 5 times. Some have done 10 times. And nothing is working. Each of them will come and suck and go. Because you were stupid, foolish to bring them in. And don't forget, once they have stepped their foot into that compound, spiritually, physically, more of spiritually, they'll be coming in because you opened the portal of your family. You gave them the password to your house. You think it's only ATM card that have password. You gave them the password of your family. You are the one that point out. They told me it used to be at this Okodala. They told me this is where my forefather has their shrine before. It was at this Oha tree. It was at this banana and plantain leaf. It is at the entrance. You were the one that pointed out where the powers in your family. You were the one that showed them your great-grandmother's room where she used to stay. You never go there to attract those power and siphon it. No, you brought them in to suck it out. I will fall now. If I die, everything in my altar dies with me. Any of my children that want to start what I'm doing, they will erect their own what? Altar. Do you understand what I'm saying? This brings me to, what do I do or what should I do to rectify it? If I die, I'm not saying there's no power in my altar. There is power in my altar. But everything in that altar will be burnt. You know why? I am not my children. My children are not me. They have their own power. If any of my child that have this gift, they have it all. All of them have it. If one of them decide they want to do what I'm doing, they have to erect their own altar. Because if they start using my own altar, they cannot understand how mighty they are. They cannot, they will not understand who they are. Agadabachirozo, Odogu, they will not. They will live only under my shadow, and they will not maximize their potentials. They will not reach the higher echelon of their power. They will not come to realization of how great and mighty that they are. They have to start their own journey and walk their walk. They can't walk my walk or my journey. My journey, my walk dies with me. Same goes with your forefathers. Their work and their energy, whatever they have, dies with them. You cannot build altar on an already existing altar. When your forefathers die, their power didn't die. Is there excessive energies entering the body of everyone? Say, my son is too stubborn. Why is it that nobody can marry? That energy is still there, protecting, expecting somebody to stand so that they can go back to their owner. You can start. I said there is power in your name. There is power in the name of Esther Yechi Marina. There is power. All the while I've reincarnated, there was power in my former names. But my former names, I can't use that name in this present life because that is not me. This is me. If I reincarnated again, if I am going to, which I vow I will not do, if I decide to reincarnate again, my name is not going to be Esther Yechi Marina. No, my name is not going to be Esther Yechi. Because my name in the water is already Marina. My name is not going to be Esther Yechi. My name might be, I might be a man. Answer okay. On Nadozie. So Esther Yechi has no significance in that life. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you are born, a star is born. A star is up there. Spirits, spiritual guardians, Ndi Otugi follows you. Guardian angels, all of them are here. Powerful entities that are vowed to make life beautiful, wonderful, rich for you. That are vowed to make you smile. You don't concentrate on that. You now started purring, finding out what your forefathers did, how they kill you, you are busy gallivanting, perambulating, doing nothing, and you are blaming them. What about your powers that you came with? You don't touch it, don't do anything. You rather allow your man of dog to lay hand on your head and suck it out of you. I said that is not enough. You now bring your children. You know the way you people are evil. You are so evil. And you say your forefathers are evil. No, you are the one that is evil. Because your forefather will never allow any man of dog. In fact, there was no man of dog to allow to carry their filthy hand. Hand oji we lasia ahona. Hands oji we lasia unyende madu. Hands oji we na la girls so that is not his wife. He will use that polluted, dirty, evil hand to touch your head in the name of prayer and suck out what you have. Freely you give to them. You better carry yourself, go and do money rituals and chop the money and die. At least you know, so you carry yourself, do money rituals. You are selling yourself free. Osho free. Now be on a name. Osho free. A man, a huge man, a man. You don't understand how I see men. You don't understand. To me, men is God. That is how I see men. God. It doesn't matter whether you are 2 years. You will not kneel down for one monkey to lay hand on your head and suck out what is in your head. You're no longer a man. You are useless. You better go and be standing down the road. Let a woman come and pay money and be carrying you as a shower, as a prostitute. That is why you know nothing. Your father know nothing. And he teaches you nothing. Now you know nothing. Now you know nothing. And you're teaching your children nothing. And your children know nothing. They'll teach their children nothing. It goes on and on and on and on. It's a pity. It's a pity. What do I do? What should be done? Number one, ask yourself, Can I use the old to live in the new? Can I use the old to live in this new? Wearing suits, working in the bank, having your own companies, being an engineer has nothing to do with old. It's all new. Driving the best cars, attending in the best school, universities, doing the best you can do with your life, speaking good English, traveling all over the world, staying in America, in the UK or US or UK, in Europe, Asia, to make money. These are all new. They are new. Now ask yourself, is the old working for me? Can I use the old in this new? That is the question you need to ask yourself. The answer is yes. The answer is no. I said something before. I said, without event, there will be no history. It is events that shape up every country. Your life and my life is events. Why those events are there is for us to look at it. Look at it without emotions. Look at it without fear or favor. And pick one or two things from there. And look at it and say, can it work now? Today, a lot of men and women are being poisoned by cola nuts. It was cola nuts that was used in poisoning my father. Today, people come back for their tradition and culture to come and celebrate one thing. Sorry, network. A lot of people travel all the way from wherever they are to come to the east, to come to their village, to celebrate one thing or the other. And most of them never made it back alive. Most were poisoned. And some who managed to make it back alive, they have not come back for the past 3 years, for the past 4 years, because something was thrown into them. Something was pushed into their body, forcefully injected into their body. Poverty, shame, ridicule. Some has unfinished, uncompleted building for the past how many years? And today, there's a one and cultures, native doctors, awake people are teaching you how to make money right now. They are teaching you what and what to do. They are teaching you how to use this and this to make money for yourself. You are not thinking of your children. You're not thinking of your children. You are thinking of yourself. It is not wrong. It is okay. But I want you to know, when it's time of your children, they also will think about themselves. That is why what you did and what you are doing now will not help them tomorrow. No matter what you do now, no matter what you do later, will never help them tomorrow. You know why? You are to fight for your destiny. You are to add your own quota to this world. You cannot add quota to your children. Everybody on their own. That is why it's a spiritual journey. It's a one man, one woman affair. It is a one man, one woman, individual. Onye na chia. Your head. Everybody must carry it on their own. When it's your time, set your altar. When it's the time of children, your children, they will set their altar. Most of you are not even bearing your father's name. You're not bearing your grandfather's name. You are bearing your great grandfather's name. Your name is lost. Your name lost. Come. Tell him I will call him. So, you see, you cannot carry the old to the new and call it tradition and culture. You cannot say God of your ancestors. You can't say that. There is no difference between you and your pastor. Because he too is calling the God of his father in the Lord. And you are calling on the God of his. Because your father in the Lord is also calling the God of his father in the Lord. And you are calling on the God of your father in the Lord. Now, you as an Ezenwani or as a native doctor is also calling on the God of your ancestors. What about the God of Ezenwani, less than Yechem God of three? Ya ka na-eti ndị otu m niile unu siri ike, ndị otu m niile unu kara aka, ndị mmiri niile unu esika, onye m nọ n'obi ya kara aka, onye m nọ n'obi ya siri ike, onye m nọ n'obi ya kara aka. Call on the God, your God. Mention your name. There is power in your name. Call it. That is, I have done video to show you how tall is your spiritual guides, your angels, how tall they are. And I've shown you how tall you are in your physical body. You don't like it. You wonder why a young lady, somebody can buy a Range Rover Sport Jeep and give to her. You can't imagine it because it's not possible. It can happen. It shouldn't happen. Why would it do happen? That is why you cannot believe that somebody can just buy a house and dash me, because to you it's like, how? It is better for you to start watching any type of sports. It is better for you to start following anything called scientists. You can understand an atom, energy that's like a sand, a drop can power the whole earth, can destroy this whole earth. That is who you are. I said it, there is something in the mind of Africans that refuse them. There is something in them that is not developed. That aspect of them that don't think is not developed. It doesn't want to develop. It cannot develop. This is not the time of believing. This is time of knowing. And this is time of you, of taking action. When a man marries, your wife bears your name. Your wife did not bear your father's name. If your name is Okechukwu, your wife is Mrs. Njideka Okechukwu. Your wife cannot answer Mrs. Njideka Okechukwu Okafo, which is your father's name. No, your children should bear your name, not your father's name, not your forefather's name. Do not mix tradition and culture and turn it to what is not. It's an event that happened that shaped the history that we are today. History is your forefathers. Event is your forefathers. What happened in the past? It is what shaped the events, the history we are looking at now. That was an event. What we are living here is history. You can't use the engine of old to power the technology of new. Each generations have theirs. Each child have theirs. Each entity has theirs. You cannot carry another entity to add your own. It's impossible. Your own will be null and void. That is why the scientists say the average man makes use of only 15% of his brain out of 100%. Now the people who make that is the average man. A man who does not think, a man who is nothing, a woman who is nothing, make use of 15% of his brain. What happened to 85? We die with it, congealed, because we never think. We never think. No, all we think is, how do I make money? My mate don't marry my wife. My mate don't buy cars. How? That is all. Here is congealed. Maybe it is only here we are using. You're telling me you're into tradition and culture. Every day you're killing cow. Every day. Going to the water. Ringing bell every day. Doing all day every day. Doing all every day. Doing all kind of. Is that all? Raising spirits that is not supposed to raise. Doing incantation, doing rituals that is raising powers that has no right to be raised. That does not want to be raised. While your own you came is standing beside, waiting for you to command them. Waiting for you to command them, send them on a message. You don't. You prefer going to unearth what has been buried. Your own is there. See, I said it to listen to me, and listen to me, watch my mouth. People who are awake are not up to 5. In Igbo land as a whole, doesn't matter the country we are, people who are awake are not up to 5. In Africa as a whole, people who are awake, in Africa as a continent, people who are awake are not up to 20. Everything you are doing is still Christianity. If you like, call it traditional, turn it this way. It's still the same thing. God of my ancestors, I greet you. God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, I greet you. Is there any difference? Before you say pastors are evil, check your life. They are criminals, check your life. Is that all? We are here to teach them how to survive on their own. We are here to teach them how to stand up and tap into the powers they came to this world with. We are here to remind them that you are a God. You are a goddess. You don't need outside help. All the help you need is with you. That is what we are here to teach them, not how to pack money. Because when they understand who they are, their spiritual guides will pack money for them. Ask yourself, can the old work with new? Can you tie wrapper? Put your another wrapper here. Wear your native handbag and carry machete and go to war. Can you dress like that and go to your office? Can you? Can you trek from Ikeja to Lagos Island? Can you trek from Opiwek, Onisha, with leg to Oba or to Ihiala? Can you climb palm tree to go and tap palm wine or to go and cut apple? Can you? Can you rent 3-bedroom flat in somebody's house and use firewood to cook inside the kitchen in the flat? Can you? Can you go barefooted and climb your house and build your house from up to down and go and get things that we used to do touch your roof? Can you? If you can't, at this generation, why? Because it's not possible. People will laugh at you. Then what the fuck are you telling me about tradition and culture? There is nothing, absolutely nothing like tradition and culture. What are you talking about? A man decided that I don't want to do this. I want to be doing this so that things will be okay for me. I notice my children die anyhow. I notice my wives have miscarriage. I notice I cannot have a male child. And I want to do this thing and be worshiping it so that my gods will, through this thing, give me male children. That was his altar. That was his shrine. That was his tradition and culture, to be doing this every time so that his male children will not die. He didn't do it for his children. He didn't do it for this generation you are. He did it for himself so that things will be okay for him. So that the evil of that time will not swallow him up. So that he will live like other men and hold his head high like every other man. That is why he did it. For himself. Not for his children. So that he can have children. So that he can have male children. That is why he did it. He didn't do evil to you. He didn't insult you. He didn't sell you. He didn't kill you. He did it so that things will be okay for him. So that he can live like other men of that time, as at that time. And you wake up. Instead of you to build your own, things are not moving. Get your own and build your own altar, I said. This is where I will commune with my people. This is where I will write my prayer request and say, and that contract tomorrow, I need to get it. Go to Ancestral, go get it for me. Your people will go get it for you. Because you have a place. You have a place. You come in. You have a place. You call altar or shrine. And tomorrow, that altar or shrine cannot work for your children because it is yours, not theirs. Onye na nkia, onye na chia. Is that what not Igbo says? Everybody with his God. Everybody with his own. So why are you forcing yourself to someone else's own? Why are you forcing yourself to your father's, your mother's own? No. Your mother is not greater than you. You are not greater than your father. Your forefathers are not greater than you. You are not greater than your forefathers. Everyone is great. Everyone is powerful. By following others, you forfeited your power. By following others, you have forfeited and trampled on your power. So don't tell me about tradition and culture. It's nothing. It has no meaning to being awake. It has no meaning to be what we are. Call on your God the way you want to call on your God. Don't expect me to call on my God the way you call on your God. That is evil. That is making God tiny. Call on your God the way you call on your God. I call on my God. I'm not expecting you to follow me to call on my God the way I call my God. Call your God the way you know you need to call your God. You cannot stay in the four wall and tell me this is the house of God. God does not have a house. God doesn't have a house. God is not one. We have gods and goddesses. Even your Bible nails that. And towards the tail end of Genesis, they were all inconcatenated and called what? That singular came in. God is not singular, plural, there are many. Later, every one of them, there were many. That was why they are called Elohim. And they later changed it and say God and put it capital G and said it's God. That is not God. They are gods. I said it, the Bible started from nowhere and ended from nowhere. It's a book, a story that begins from middle and ended in the middle. And God said, let us go and make man in our own image. Us. It wasn't about a servant or about Jesus. No. Us. If Jesus was a son of God, he would have been mentioned in all the Old Testament. Let us. It means there is God of ear. That will come and attach ear. God of eye. That will come and attach eye. God of nose. Who knows everything? You attach the nose. God of teeth. God of tongue. God of ear. God of hair. God of hand. War. God of leg. God of stomach. God of Allah. Awakening is not to teach you how to make back money. Awakening is not to teach you how to become a Yahoo plus. To go and Yahoo people their money. You are a criminal. You are a thief. Awakening is not for you to go and that's why I need something so that men will be falling for me. Like I said, ask yourself, can the old work in the new? Can it work in the new? What is your sacred day? You don't know. But you know, Eke Afo Oye Unko. What is that? What is that? What is your sacred day? Some of you always receive luck on Wednesdays, some on Fridays. Some become sick on Mondays. Some every December, they have this, they are sick. Some every November. All this time, you don't know. They said every three months I used to be sick. Every three months, I don't know, I used to be sick. You don't know anything about it. Up on the call, I have a lot of things to do. When I teach you, there are some things you need to get from it. And many people are getting from it. Take your pen and paper. If you open your ears, open your eyes, as I'm teaching you, your spirit guides, ndị otu gị, are standing beside you, teaching you, explaining what I'm saying more to you. Ọ kọrọ m n'ọnụ. Wee sị nke onye chiri ya rere. Ome ihe jide ọfọ maka na oju ọfọ ga-ana. Ọchụ nwa ọkụkọ nwada nwa ọkụkọ na nwa ewu ọsọ ebe bele oju obele. Wee sị o na ọ ya dịrị nwoke mma na ọ ya dịrị nwaanyị na mma. Na ya eje na ya anata na ya akpọsa na ya ele. Wee sị o n'ụbọchị taata ma ala anyị mma. August will favor you, will favor me. The blessing of August, our own will not pass over. Ogologo ndụ na-arụ isi ike ka nna ya onye isi nwoke n'isi nwaanyị wee sị na ọ ya dịrị anyị mma na ụtụtụ n'ife n'abalị. Ngwa sị na gịnị obodo anyị bịa ama nle isi anyị na ya akpọsa na ya ele. Ngwa sị na ya arụ ọrụ na ya eri ọrụ anyị. We eat the fruit of our labor. We be alive to see our children. Amamihe akọ na iche pụrụ iche ka m na-enye n'isi nwoke n'isi nwaanyị. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is what I ask on your head. Hear out before your time. You will not be a living dead. My name is Yoka. If you have questions to ask me, this is 11:41. Please ask me. I've rounded up. Ask me anything you want to ask me based on what I said today. I'm going to go offline exactly 11:50. So please ask me a question. Ask me, ask me. Ask me, ask me, ask me. Ask me, oh. Ask me a question, oh. Ask me a question, oh. If you have contribution or you want to ask me a question, please do that. My queen, Ifoma Cynthia Ernest, you said different goals, different altars. Yes, but you cannot set different altars. One is enough. Now, when you come to my altar, if you are spiritually sound and inclined and spiritually awake, you can see that all the 4 elements are in my altar. All the 4 elements. Actually, I started working with water because I am water. I am water. Maybe based on how long, not just how long, how dedicated and how I love my God, how open I am, how straightforward I am, how quick I am to obey. Maybe because of that, the other gods added their powers to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Maybe because of my dedication, maybe because of my standing on truth. Even why my friends tells me, when people tell me, prominent DBS on social media, powerful names said, "Ne, the way you are doing this work, you know go see food to chop." Oh. Look at it. I don't work for anybody who do drugs. If you are into cocaine or drugs dealing, I don't do work for you. I don't do work for somebody who is into Yahoo. If you look at it, how am I going to make money? Because when you do work for Yahoo people, when they get money, they can buy me a house. Should you understand what I'm saying? When I do work for people who are into drug, by now, either they call Chi Marine, they will call me. Okay. My king, Romeo, no problem. Good luck, eh? If I do work for Yahoo people, if I do work for drugs, I don't do work for pastors. If I do work for this set of people, before, if as all this top, I can also through them, we started yesterday, I for don't reach past them. Because these are the work I can do and get money quick, fast. But look at me. Before I'm able to get this house, I know how I struggle to get money. I said it before, it's one of my king, the one that bought me my Nissan Amada. He gave me 50,000. I didn't get help from anybody. I've done good to people. I've borrowed people money. I've given people money. They didn't give it to me back. They didn't return it. And me, I don't have sense to be calling you on phone and say, where my money? I've never even called them once, say, where my money? I just leave them like that. It is only him that sent me 50,000. And my king who bought me the second car completed the whole money. I am teaching for free. Everything I'm doing for free. Hardly somebody tell me, send me my account number. A lot of people, I think 2 months ago, some people send me, I did one video, say, send me account number. I send the account number, nothing. But they will post it here. Send your account number, nothing. Hardly people bless me. They don't. And these people are right. They said, if you continue talking like this, nobody will give you money. If you continue talking like this, hunger will kill you and your children. But let's call a spade a spade. Hunger really killed me that time. How am I eating? It shocked me. I don't know. I've never seen anybody that said, "As a wine, every month I want to be paying you salary. I want to be giving you 50,000." People who have said that up to today they have not done it. Some have stopped chatting me. And one thing about me is that I will never call you on phone and say, "Sir or ma, you said you are going to give me like this." I don't do that. It's only one person who has been there for me from the day I started. No, not from 5 years ago. That person has been around, sending me things, giving me. One person. Others, nobody has done it. So by the time you see my altar, you can see that the 4 elements are there based on instruction. Before it was strictly water, nothing else. Maybe because on the dedication, I can teach you everything about earth. I can teach you everything about fire. I can teach you everything about air. They give me their power. And that is why recently I started writing books on handouts on fire, on earth, on air, adding it. They gave it to me. And they gave me to buy their elements, which I'm not going to say. They asked me to buy their elements and attach it to my altar. So I'm using their power. So you cannot come and erect 4 altars for 4 different elements. Or neither will you erect 50 altars for 50 gods and goddesses. No. Start with 1. Don't start bugudum. You will get tired. 1. That's what stands for you, covers you. Any place you step your feet into, they cover you. They stand for you. That is just it. Any question? Any more question? Ask me. Any questions? Any question? I'm supposed to wear yellow today, but I'm not really on part. I'm going to wear my yellow. That's what I thought today is very powerful. Any question? So, if you ask me later, I'm not going to answer you. As I say, I'm not going to you can start just putting, when I started, just water. Only water, salt. You can water, salt, bell, and mirror, that's all. Only, nothing else. Water, mirror, bell, and stone. Sand, 1 handful of sand. Put it in a bowl. Put 4 stones on it. Beside that sand, put 4 stones. Put water in a very small bowl. It's very tiny bell and very small mirror. Very small mirror, that's all. Because every of these elements came in from water. Do you understand what I'm saying? Any more? 7 minutes to go out. 7 minutes to go off. I be done where the bell. I be done the bell. Please, there's nothing like which kind of stone. Stone is stone. Don't ask what kind of stone. That is the issue, problem you people are having. There's nothing like what kind of stone. There's nothing like kind of stone. Stone. I said salt. I didn't say sea salt. 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 Not sea salt. Salt. All salts are the same. Sea salt was treated. it becomes iodized salt. Salt is salt. And wash that salt. When it becomes watery, pour it away. Put another one. Because salt acts as a protection around you and your family. So you need to be monitoring it. When it becomes watery, pour it away. Wash that bowl, that plate or bowl, and pour another one. Watch it. Sometimes it becomes watery. It has finished the work. Pour it away. Pour it away. Rinse and clean the bowl. Clean it. Put another one. And for starting, get something. Just be burning candle, any type. The white and blue is better until it comes. Four minutes to go. Four minutes to go. I go for a I love you guys. What you know that somebody did to you won't like it, don't do it to another person. Remember that what goes around comes around. Whatever you say is what you do. My name is you. Let's go the lad. My name is you.